The ultimate monster showdown has arrived. King Kong vs. Giant Centipede in a city overrun by alien insects. In this explosive Monsterverse compilation, the mighty Titan faces one of the most terrifying creatures ever imagined, a colossal, multi-legged nightmare from beyond the stars. As skyscrapers crumble and the streets swarm with extraterrestrial invaders, humanity's last hope may rest in the hands of the King of Skull Island. Ever since his unforgettable rise in Skull Island, Kong has stood as one of the most powerful and intelligent titans in the Monsterverse. Towering over buildings, armed with unmatched strength and battle experience, he has fought prehistoric predators, defied military forces, and even clashed with gods. But nothing could prepare him, or the world, for a full-scale alien insect infestation. The chaos begins without warning. A meteor shower streaks across the sky, lighting up the night in a blaze of fire. What seems like a cosmic spectacle quickly turns into global catastrophe. Massive impact craters tear into the heart of a major city. From within the smoking debris emerge grotesque alien insects, towering creatures with razor-sharp mandibles, armored exoskeletons, and glowing, otherworldly eyes. These are not ordinary invaders. They move with hive intelligence, spreading through subway tunnels, climbing skyscrapers, and overwhelming everything in their path. At the center of the swarm is the most terrifying creature of all, the Giant Centipede. Unlike the smaller drones, this monstrous leader stretches hundreds of feet long. Its segmented body coils around buildings like a living nightmare. Each leg ends in a spear-like claw capable of piercing steel. Venom drips from its massive fangs, sizzling on contact with concrete. It is fast, relentless, and seemingly unstoppable. Military forces scramble to respond. Fighter jets roar overhead, tanks roll through the streets, and missiles strike the alien swarm. But the insects adapt quickly. Their exoskeletons deflect heavy artillery. Swarms climb aircraft mid-flight, dragging them from the sky. Panic spreads as entire districts fall within hours. The city becomes a war zone, echoing with explosions and the skittering thunder of thousands of alien legs. Just when hope seems lost, seismic sensors detect something massive approaching from the coastline. The ground trembles, buildings shake, a familiar roar pierces the chaos. Kong has arrived. Emerging through smoke and fire, Kong surveys the devastation with burning fury. He locks eyes on the towering giant centipede coiled around a collapsing skyscraper. The two titans size each other up, primal rage versus alien coldness. Without hesitation, Kong charges into battle. The first clash is explosive. The giant centipede lunges forward with blinding speed, wrapping its elongated body around Kong's torso. Its countless legs tighten like steel cables, attempting to constrict the titan's chest. Kong roars in defiance, slamming his fists against the creature's armored segments. The impact sends shockwaves through nearby buildings, shattering windows for blocks. The centipede strikes with venomous fangs, grazing Kong's shoulder. The toxin burns, and Kong staggers momentarily. The alien beast senses weakness and presses its attack, slithering upward to strike again. But Kong adapts quickly. Grabbing the creature's body with both hands, he rips it from around him and hurls it through a high-rise tower. Concrete and steel rain down as the giant centipede crashes to the street below. The swarm responds instantly. Hundreds of smaller alien insects rush toward Kong, climbing his legs and back. Their sharp claws pierce his skin, attempting to overwhelm him through sheer numbers. In a display of raw power, Kong smashes himself against a skyscraper, crushing dozens of attackers. He grabs a fallen radio tower and swings it like a massive club, clearing entire waves of insects in a single blow. The giant centipede rises again, enraged. Its body glows faintly as bioluminescent patterns pulse along its segments. It emits a high-frequency screech, summoning reinforcements from underground tunnels. The pavement cracks open as more alien insects erupt from beneath the city. The battlefield expands into a nightmare of claws and chaos. Kong realizes brute force alone won't win this fight. Drawing on the intelligence that has defined him since his battles against the skullcrawlers in Skull Island, he changes tactics. He lures the giant centipede toward a cluster of damaged skyscrapers weakened by earlier attacks. Dodging venom strikes, he taunts the alien leader with thunderous chest beats. The centipede charges, coiling its massive body around Kong once more. But this time, Kong pivots and slams the creature into the unstable structures. The buildings collapse inward, trapping several of the centipede's segments under thousands of tons of debris. The alien titan screeches in fury, thrashing violently and sending shockwaves through the rubble. Even trapped, the giant centipede remains deadly. Its tail lashes out, striking Kong across the chest and sending him crashing through a row of office towers. Fires ignite across the skyline. The city burns as the battle escalates to apocalyptic proportions. The fight draws inevitable comparisons to Kong's legendary clash with Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Kong. In that historic battle, Kong proved his resilience against atomic breath and crushing force. Now, facing an entirely different kind of enemy, one built on speed, venom, and swarm tactics, he must evolve yet again. As military forces regroup, they realize Kong is targeting gas lines and fuel depots scattered across the city. Understanding his plan, they coordinate a risky maneuver. Fighter jets distract the swarm while Kong drags the partially buried giant centipede toward a ruptured fuel storage facility. The alien titan senses danger and attempts to retreat, but Kong grips its armored body with unbreakable determination. In a moment of cinematic brilliance, Kong slams his fists into the ground, rupturing the main fuel line. He leaps backward as sparks from collapsing power grids ignite the air. A massive explosion engulfs the giant centipede in a towering inferno. Flames spiral into the night sky, consuming alien drones caught in the blast. But even fire struggles to fully destroy the creature. Emerging from the flames, charred yet alive, the giant centipede launches one final desperate attack. It lunges at Kong with venom-dripping fangs aimed at his throat. In a split-second reaction, Kong catches the creature mid-strike. Muscles straining, he grips the upper and lower segments of its body and unleashes a roar that shakes the heavens. With a titanic surge of strength, Kong tears the giant centipede apart. The alien leader's screech fades into silence as its massive body collapses onto the burning streets. Deprived of their hive commander, the remaining insects scatter in confusion. Military forces capitalize on the chaos, eliminating the last of the swarm. As dawn breaks, smoke rises over a shattered but liberated city. Kong stands amid the ruins, battered but victorious. His chest rises and falls as emergency sirens echo in the distance. Humanity watches from shelters and news broadcasts, witnessing once again the terrifying yet awe-inspiring power of the Titans. The Monsterverse has always explored the delicate balance between destruction and salvation. From the awakening of Godzilla in Godzilla to the underground journey in Godzilla x Kong, the new empire, each chapter reveals new threats and evolving alliances. The arrival of alien insects pushes that narrative into cosmic territory, suggesting that Earth's Titans may one day face dangers from beyond the planet itself. This King Kong vs. Giant Centipede Monsterverse compilation delivers everything fans crave: colossal scale, relentless action, emotional stakes, and groundbreaking visual spectacle. The swarm invasion transforms an ordinary city into a battlefield of epic proportions. Every clash between Kong and the giant centipede feels visceral and cinematic, blending raw primal combat with sci-fi horror elements. The alien insects themselves introduce a terrifying new dynamic. Unlike solitary titans, their hive structure and overwhelming numbers create constant tension. The giant centipede stands as a uniquely menacing adversary, combining speed, intelligence, venom, and near-indestructible armor. It challenges Kong not just physically, but strategically. Yet at the heart of the spectacle remains Kong himself, a protector forged in isolation, shaped by conflict, and driven by instinct. His evolution from island guardian to global defender continues to define the Monsterverse legacy. Each battle leaves scars, but also reinforces his role as one of Earth's greatest champions. As the final scene fades, Kong looks toward the horizon, sensing that this victory may only be the beginning. If alien forces can reach Earth once, what else lurks in the darkness of space? The Monsterverse continues to expand, promising even more colossal confrontations and unimaginable threats. For fans of giant monster battles, alien invasions, and cinematic destruction on a massive scale, King Kong vs. Giant Centipede is an unforgettable spectacle. The city may be scarred, but hope endures, because when unimaginable terror descends from the stars, the king stands ready to fight. Like, comment, and subscribe for more Monsterverse compilations, epic titan battles, and legendary showdowns. The war for Earth is far from over.